Hello and welcome to my WWE 2K24 video to decide who's the better DLC pack between the first two, the ECW Punk pack and the Post Malone and Friends pack. And spoiler alert, I've already done who's the best in each pack previously, and I will be discussing the results shortly. So pause this video and go back and check those out if you want to find out who's the best wrestler in each pack. They are the last two videos uploaded on this channel, so they're not hard to find. Anyway, spoiler alert out the way. The ECW Punk pack being led out by the man who won and is the best in that pack officially, according to me and this channel and this game. This game decided that. It's a simulated match at the end of the day. Bubba Ray Dudley. We still don't get to see the Dudley Boys team entrance because Bubba Ray actually pinned Devon, and there's five male wrestlers, 5 male in-ring wrestlers in the ECW Punk pack, and 4 in the Post Malone and Friends pack, because we've also got Jimmy Hart, who's only a manager, excuse me, and Sensational Sherry, who's obviously female, and you can't do intergender on this game. So, and also the maximum number you can have in a tag match on this is 4v4. So we had to remove someone, and I figured we'd remove whoever took the fall. So Devon's not in this match on the ECW Punk pack side, so we still don't get to see the Dudley Boys entrance. Leave suggestions for dream matches or who's the best videos that could include the Dudley Boys so that we can finally see their entrance. That'd be great. That'd be great. Now Sandman's coming out. This is not going to be an Extreme Rules match, by the way, like their 5-way was, because this is supposed to be as level a playing field as possible. So it's just a straight up 8-man elimination tag match. That's right, one team has to beat all 4 of the opposing team's members for this match to end. So this might be a long one. You'll know, you clicked on the video and saw the length of the video. I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue if this is going to be like a half-hour match or a 5-minute match. Probably closer to the former, if I'm being honest, but, you know, who knows. Now we're talking. Oh, Sandman didn't like that. He's not happy that that guy's happy to see him. Okay, yeah, getting a dirty look again. So what we've learned here is don't shout any enthusiasm at the Sandman. Any encouragement. He doesn't appreciate your positivity. He's taking his sweet time, doing a lap of the ring. It's alright, mate. We've only got to get at least 4 pins or submissions. Well, falls of any description. Could be countouts or disqualifications as well, I guess. But yeah, we've only got to get at least 4 of them, potentially up to 7 of them done. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about the fact that you've just taken like a year to get to the ring. Was his entrance this long during the ECW Punk pack video? It must have been, but I don't recall. And that video was only 2 days ago, and breaking the 4th wall, I only recorded it yesterday. That's right, I'm recording this ahead of time. Ooh, get me. Get me getting ahead of myself. Now, here's the man who takes up more letters than the other 4 combined in the name of this pack. The one after whom over half the pack is named. 4/7 of the pack is named after this man. There he is, but he didn't win. He didn't win the match. He also didn't lose the match. He didn't like get pinned or submitted, but he didn't win the match. But the fans are still very much behind him here. Big CM Punk chants. By the way, you may be wondering why the 2002 Raw Arena. Well, the ECW Punk pack was very easy. I put that in the ECW Arena. Then I didn't know where to put the Post Malone and Friends pack match, so I just put that in the WWE Live. arena, because why not? Live music, I guess, was like the thinking, or just it's completely neutral, it's not anywhere else that some of the others might have wrestled in. This arena, as far as I could tell, is exactly halfway between the two. Not geographically, I mean in the menu, in the selection menu. As far as I can tell, this is halfway. So, yeah, here we are. Will some people have a home field advantage? Yeah. Bubba Ray Dudley has definitely wrestled in the 2002 Raw Arena. Sandman, I don't think so. Maybe, but probably not. Depends how long they stuck with this arena for. If it was in the build-up to the original ECW One Night Stand in 2005, maybe. Terry Funk, I don't think did at any point. But a lot of, and CM Punk didn't. The CM Punk doesn't go back that far. I'm pretty sure they were in a different arena with a different logo by the time Punk moved to Raw from ECW, from WWE ECW, I should point out. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's something you happen to know and have an interest in. But the one, to be clear, the ones who haven't wrestled here won't care. They're not afraid to walk into enemy territory, like into unfamiliar territory. You know, like you can't be and become as successful as these guys have been in the wrestling industry. Every territory is unfamiliar territory on your first day, right? And everyone who's become a legend has had a first day. Anyway, there's the ECW Punk pack. Now it's time for Post Malone and friends. And fun fact for you guys, this was recorded yesterday. I've already forgotten who won their match and who lost it. Honky Tonk Man's got his guitar. I know he broke that over. I think it was Mosh, and Mosh just completely no-sold it during the match. That was funny. Second longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, of course, the Honky Tonk Man. Just a honky tonk man. Just a honky tonk man. Swivel them hips, boy. Oh. Was that Bubba Ray Dudley just blocking the cameraman completely? So, I don't think Honky Tonk Man will ever have wrestled in this arena, but he may have done like a one-off appearance. You never know. Post Malone, definitely not. Like 100% not. That's an easy one. Trying to think about the Headbangers, if they ever made like a one-off return during like the Ruthless Aggression era. I don't think so. I think they were already long gone by the time the Raw Arena became this one. But yeah, anyway, fascination with the arena and who's wrestled in it aside. Look, I've got to pass the time during the entrances somehow, because we like to show the entrances. It makes it feel like a real match, but it doesn't half eat up some time. Like, I'm already 9 minutes into the recording, so we're probably like nearly 9 minutes into the video, because I didn't start recording long before at all. And we've still got the two guys to get down here. But I am excited, because this might be a new entrance to me that's coming up next, because this might be the Headbangers tag team entrance, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Let's find out. Yeah! Oh, he just headbutted him. Okay, awesome. We get a new entrance. We still don't get to see the Dudley Boys team entrance, but we get to see the Headbangers one. And that's what matters. And now he's just headbutted him back. Love it. I mean, they are called the Headbangers, so it makes sense that they bang heads during the entrance, but... If anyone knows where to get that Headbanger shirt, by the way, with the Real Men Wear Skirts on the back. Whee! Classic. Let me know in the comments. I've several times over the course of my life, I've done reasonably thorough searches of the internet for, like, not even necessarily official versions. Like, that doesn't even have the writing on the back. Boo. But even just like a decent bootleg looking version, and can't find them anywhere. And I'd really like one. Anyway, Honky Tonk Man and Bubba Ray Dudley start things off in the ring. And Honky Tonk Man starts off with the advantage. This is going to be a lot more calm than the two previous videos in this DLC packs series, because only 2 men are legal at once. So we can just keep up with the action nice and peaceful, like, you know, easy peasy. Oh! Honky Tonk Man stood and stared at Bubba Ray Dudley for half a second, and that was 1 whole second too long, but he managed to get the hip toss in and tag out to Post Malone. Oh, who immediately going for the kill and locking in a sleeper hold. It's too early for that. Bubba Ray Dudley drops into the jawbreaker and now has the advantage over Post Malone. Takes him into a neutral corner though, not into his own home corner. Now working on the arm of Post Malone, wrapping it round that ring rope, which is, it's not really a fair term to use. Oh, big knee, because they're not ropes, they're cables. Oh, just a 1 count, but that knee caught Bubba Ray flush on the jaw. It was a good shot from Post Malone. Now into the other neutral corner they go. Oh, but Bubba gets out of the way of that knee attack. Runs into a back elbow though. Post Malone holding his own. I think I used that accidentally in the previous video as well. Neither time was it intended rhyme. And neither was that one. Neck breaker by Bubba Ray Dudley, who goes and tags out to fellow ECW original, The Sandman. Oh, who gets greeted with a clubbing forearm by Post Malone. Grabbed him by the hair. Now into a reverse DDT position. No, into a... well, drops down and hits the knees to the face of The Sandman, using gravity as well. Vertical suplex. Post Malone's doing well here. Uh-oh, going after Terry Funk now. Big right hand, and that was a mistake because it gave the Sandman the opportunity to take the legs and throw some right hands from the mounted position. Sandman DDT. And drops an elbow. Now just slamming Post Malone over and over again by the head into the canvas. And now puts him into... No, CM Punk refuses the tag. Are we seeing some dissension between the ECW and the Punk part of the ECW Punk pack? I guess we'll find out as the match progresses. But yeah, Punk refused the tag there when Sandman went for it. He just dropped down. And now Post Malone's got the advantage. Stomping on the hand and wrist of the Sandman. Can't hold a cane if your fingers are broken, I guess is the thinking there. Also can't swing a cane because it's not no DQ. But Honky Tonk Man's back in. The 2 men who brought weapons to the ring who can't use them are now legal in the match. Back body drop by the Honky Tonk Man. Oh, rakes the eyes. Now going after the arm. Is that a Kimura lock? I can't quite see because Bubba Ray Dudley makes a better door than a window. But I think it was a Kimura. Now Sandman fought out of it and bites Honky Tonk Man on the head. And now punches him in the face from the headlock position. Little short jab right on the nose. When you get punched in the nose, not only does it hurt, but it also causes your eyes to fill with tears. Like, just as a reflex thing. So you can't see. So, yeah, not a good thing. Anyway, Sandman going for the pin here. 1. Oh, just a 1 count. No one on the Honky Tonk Man's team seemed concerned. Seemed concerned would be the correct way to say that. And Sandman took down Honky Tonk Man again. DDT. It's going to take a fair bit to beat Honky Tonk Man. He was Intercontinental Champion for well over a year. You know, whether you love him or hate him, and whether you really think his reign was that credible or whether there was a lot of cheating, I don't know. But oh, so Punk accepted the tag this time and then went for the suicide dive to the outside, but Honky Tonk Man just avoided it, came into the ring, punched Sandman, now dragging Terry Funk over the top rope into the ring, and now turns his attention back to Punk. Honky Tonk Man, I was going to say single-handedly demolishing the ECW Punk pack, but no, Punk's got a kick to the gut in there. Now off the ropes, underneath. Oh, ducks under. Nice. Very fluid by Punk into the neck breaker. And a snap elbow drop as well. Terry Funk's just recovered. And Post Malone and friends are looking concerned for the Honky Tonk Man now, wanting a tag. But Punk cut that off immediately. Getting between Honky Tonk Man and friends. Oh, big right hand to Punk by the Honky Tonk Man, but Punk immediately kicks him in the side of the head when he tries to follow up on it. Now Honky Tonk Man into the corner. Oh, big knee by Punk. And short arm clothesline. That's classic by Punk. And now goes to the pin. 1, 2. Honky Tonk Man kicks out at 2. Of course, both of these men former Intercontinental Champions. The only 2 in the match, I believe. Oh, scoop and a slam by Honky Tonk Man. And then goes to the face of Punk, raking the soles of his boots across the face, splitting the nose. Tags in headbanger Mosh, who Punk immediately goes to work on with a right, left, right, and then a spinning back fist combination. Oh, nice kick to the midsection by Mosh, though. Now Punk fighting back. Uh-oh. Thinking pedigree? No, he's got him up into a backbreaker. And now goes to the pin on Mosh, who I believe the Headbangers are former tag team champions. I believe Mosh is a former world tag team champion at some point. Like, they must have had at least a little reign in the Attitude Era, right? It would have been a massive disservice if they didn't. Uh-oh, Punk's got him up, thinking GTS, but Mosh elbows to the side of the head. Third one makes Punk put him down. Great counter by Mosh. Realises the dangers in being hit with a go to sleep. And, oh, look at this. Over the top now to Punk, who was trying to get some respite on the outside. And this is what I do. I say it on you, says Mosh. Mosh versus CM Punk. Who'd have thunk we'd be seeing this in 2024 on WWE 2K24? Not me, but I'm very pleased I am. Drop kick by Mosh. And remember, countouts do count. If both men are counted out, they're both eliminated. And obviously, if only one is counted out, then that man is eliminated. Maybe that's Mosh's strategy here. Get rid of former multiple-time world champion CM Punk. The referee's count is up to 8. Oh, and they both rush back into the ring on separate sides. But Mosh, oh, CM Punk reverses, sends Mosh into his own corner. Now, CM Punk is on the wrong part of town, but he's not worried. He's just pounding away on the head of Mosh. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, Mosh blocks it and shoves CM Punk away at a count of 8. Now, oh, off the ropes and then into a back elbow by Mosh. We've yet to see on this channel a WWE 2K24 match where countouts are a thing, not end in a countout. So I'm glad that both men got back in the ring. Koji clutch by Punk, but Mosh quickly escaped. Realised he was in danger and hits the elbow to their head. And now sends Punk into his home corner. Tags in fellow headbanger Thrasher, who at least at one point followed me on Twitter. I don't know if he still does. Off the ropes. Punk went for the scoop slam. Thrasher reverses with a knee to the midsection. Punk reverses the Irish whip. Thrasher back into his home territory. Knee to the face. And there's that short arm clothesline again by Punk. And now going to send Thrasher into his corner. Bubba Ray Dudley drops down and says, no, tag Sandman. You two got some stuff to work out. And they're working together well here. And then cheap shot to Honky Tonk Man. And one for Mosh as well. But wasted a bit of time there and turns around into a short arm clothesline by Thrasher. Got to stay focused on the man in the ring. Now, wrong part of town for Sandman here. What's Thrasher got in mind? Bulldog, no! Wait, I think Sandman pushed him off and hits a Bulldog of his own. Great counter by the Sandman. Bomb, 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 bomb. Going after the arm now and stamps on the fingers and the hand. And the hand again. Now slamming Thrasher's head into the mat. He voluntarily took and gave a headbutt to his tag partner on the entrance. I'm not sure targeting the head of this man is a wise move. But Terry Funk gets tagged in and tries to go to work on Thrasher, but Thrasher with the elbows to the midsection. Now, Funk Into the corner. Uh-oh. Thrasher going for the punches. 1, 2. Oh, blocked after only 2. Well, we've had 10 in total now. The fans should have started counting at 9 on that one after the previous 8 that Punk administered. Back into the corner. Now Thrasher again. Slams Funk's head into the corner. Gonna do it again. Gonna do it again. Want to see me do it again? No, instead an overhand right drops Funk down in the corner. Now look at this, stomping away. And now goes to the pin. Lots of damage done to Terry Funk in this last couple of minutes. Bubba Ray Dudley in. He was concerned for Terry Funk and tried to break it up, but Funk kicked out. And then Thrasher just ejects Bubba Ray unceremoniously from the ring. Jawbreaker by Funk, though. Bubba Ray's interference did its job because it gave Funk a chance to recover. Oh, right hand right in the nose. Now grabs him from behind, headlock, and another shot right in the middle of the face. My goodness. Goes to the pin while Thrasher is trying to get his bearings. 1, 2. Oh, and this time Honky Tonk Man was in to break it up, and he was concerned, and he was ejected. Now, I believe this game has a 1 breakup per person per match rule. So I don't think either of those can break up any pins. I don't know if it recharges over time, but that's a neck breaker from Terry Funk to Thrasher. And now going up to the high rent district. What's he got in mind here? He's waiting patiently for Thrasher to stumble to his feet and then gets down. And then goes for a standing double axe handle and still misses. Spectacular stuff from Terry Funk. Into the corner, Thrasher puts him, but back elbow by Funk. Uh-oh. Hooking him up for a suplex, it looks like here. No, Thrasher resists. Funk powers him up and over into the vertical suplex. And now going to tag Sandman back in. Sandman hoists Thrasher up, but Thrasher drops down behind. Grabs him by the head. Into a gut wrench position. No, counter by Sandman. And Sandman immediately tags out to Bubba Ray Dudley, who which allows Thrasher to make the tag to Honky Tonk Man. So 2 fresh men in the match now. Second longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, former multiple-time, multiple-company tag team champion and TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Bubba Ray Dudley. But what's Honky Tonk Man doing here? Big swinging neck breaker. Now goes to the pin, but that's too close. And Punk breaks up the pin with ease. Too close to the ECW Punk Pack corner. Now Honky Tonk Man keeping an eye on Punk, but he does in fact leave. And now look at Honky Tonk Man getting technical. Greco-Roman throat hold. And then stomp on the back of the elbow of Bubba Ray Dudley. And now Post Malone tagged in. Runs across. Oh, knee to the face. He loves using those knees, does Post Malone. Now going after CM Punk. Slingshot. Oh my god, right on the edge. Like, I'm legally obliged. Oh my god. Okay, a lot going on. I'm legally obliged as a wrestling, commentator to inform you that's the hardest part of the ring. But Punk's head hit the very corner of that steel girder that holds the ring together under that apron. But then Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh my god, he's just done the same thing to Sandman. I don't have time to breathe here. Bubba Ray Dudley's just taken out Mosh. Yeah, Bubba Ray Dudley tried to dive over the top rope to the outside, which, where the hell's he got that from in this game? I don't remember seeing that in real life. But he completely missed everything. This match has suddenly gone wild. RKO! Oh my goodness, going for the pin here. 1. Terry Funk breaks it up. Sandman is still down on the outside, and who's surprised? Uh-oh. Big knee. No, Bubba Ray Dudley blocks it. Now, uh-oh, Post Malone in trouble here. Pile driver. That might be it. No, Post Malone's stirring already. He's showing himself in these last couple of videos to be very tough and to have one hell of an entertaining moveset as well. Big powerbomb, though, to Post Malone then. And now, if Bubba Ray's pile driver didn't work, tag in Terry Funk. DDT. Now, Post Malone's friends wanting to tag. Terry Funk's not paying attention, and it allows Post Malone to tag in Mosh, who hits Funk with a big right hand. Uh-oh. Burning hammer. And in fact, I'm just remembering who won the Post Malone and Friends match, because it was Mosh with that very move. But Funk kicks out at 1. What the hell? Now Post Malone taking his time getting out and being warned by Charles Robinson. Thrasher hits Funk, but also manages to hit Mosh, but they just headbutted each other in the entrance, so I'm sure there's no hard feelings there. This match is wild, and we haven't even had a single elimination yet. Post Malone punching Terry Funk as soon as he gets sent into the corner. Post Malone and friends have some sort of issue with Terry Funk, and I don't know quite what it is. But Funk fighting back. Elbow to the midsection of Mosh. Sends Mosh off the ropes. Kitchen sink. And now tagging in the Sandman, who I would guess has probably spent the most time in the ring of the ECW Punk Pack team. Drop kick from Mosh. Takes Sandman out of the ring for a quick breather. Meanwhile, goes after Funk. Hits Funk. Gets hit by Punk. Sandman's back in. Reversed by Mosh. The Irish whip drops down underneath. Jumps over. Careful not to catch the skirt. And then a back elbow to the face of the Sandman. Oh, Sandman reverses the whip into enemy territory. But Mosh fights out of his own corner with a back elbow. And then drops Sandman with a right hand. And then kicks him in the small of the back. Tags in. Preferred tag partner of choice in this match. Thrasher. Who's just going to punch the side of the Sandman's head and slam him face first in the mat. Good grief. Now, oh, bites the hand. Nothing technical about this. Just punches, biting, slamming his head into the mat. Just fighting. Look at this, stamping away at him now. This is just a fight. And Sandman would usually be okay with that, but he's been on the receiving end of all of it. Big knee by Post Malone after the tag, and now going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Sandman kicks out at 2. We get a near fall. Post Malone going to keep the pressure. Sandman's really taken a beating in this last minute or two from Post Malone and friends. Thrasher back in now. What's Thrasher got in mind for the Sandman? Oh, we will never know, because Sandman fighting out of the grip of Thrasher with the elbows to the midsection. And now, thinking pile driver. And he hits it. Going for the pin. 1. Seeing a lot of pile drivers. Were they not banned in WWE yet in 2002? I don't actually know the answer to that, but my goodness, they're assuming. They're all assuming and thinking they can get away with all these pile drivers. Now Sandman going to make a well-needed tag to Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh, he immediately gets clotheslined by Thrasher. Right hand to Terry Funk, but that's distracted Thrasher from Bubba Ray Dudley long enough to hit a belly-to-back suplex. Post Malone wants the tag from his friend Thrasher. Uh-oh. Bubba Bomb! And now, oh, those two into a unique pin combination. 1. No, Post Malone saves Thrasher. The team captain, at least in name, saving his teammate. And now Bubba Ray tags in. Potentially the other team captain, at least in name. CM Punk. Uh-oh. Rock bottom type move. And into the Anaconda Vice. Will Thrasher submit here? Honky Tonk Man comes in. He feels he couldn't even get there in time. Thrasher taps out quickly. We've got our first elimination. Punk went for a springboard clothesline on Honky Tonk Man and just quite simply whiffed. And now Honky Tonk Man's going to take advantage of that. And stomps on the back of the elbow of Punk. And now Greco-Roman throat hold. Let's get technical. We've had some brawling between Thrasher and Post Malone and the Sandman, but let's get some technical stuff from Honky Tonk Man. Uh-oh. You don't want to be up there when you're facing CM Punk, and Honky Tonk Man knows that. Elbows to the side of the head. Belly to back. No, sort of like a back body drop suplex there by Honky Tonk Man. Don't quite know how to call that, but yeah, it was effective. I know that. Honky Tonk Man thinks he's not a legal man, it seems. He's getting on the apron. Okay, I think Mosh has just had a word. Honky Tonk Man's like, I don't want to be a legal man though, and tags out to Post Malone. Into the ropes. Oh, like Triple H. CM Punk obviously not having great success in the ring against Triple H. Post Malone taking a play out Triple H's book. And Bubba Ray Dudley breaks up the pin at 0. Sense of urgency there to keep that man advantage. Of course, the next fall crucial here. If Post Malone and friends don't eliminate an ECW Punk Pack wrestler next, they might be in a lot of trouble. 4 versus 2 is a real disadvantage. Being outnumbered 2-1 is never a good thing in a wrestling match. Post Malone sends Terry Funk into a neutral corner. He's going to tag in Mosh. They need to use their teamwork here, Post Malone and friends. to secure the next elimination. Back elbow to Mosh. And Terry Funk trying to make it so that there's no headbangers in this match. 1. Kicks out at 1. Oh, thinking pile driver, I think, but Mosh thinking no thank you. And goes for the pin off the belly off the back body drop. Why do I always get those two confused? Is it just they start with B? I don't know. Oh, knee across the back of their head of Terry Funk. And now stomp on the back of their head as well. Tags in Post Malone. They're working well as a team. They need the next elimination though. Kick into the chest of Terry Funk because he was trying to get up. Funk fights his way to his feet. Never beat the fight out of Funk. Big right hand to Post Malone as he is leaned into a neutral corner. Tags in Sandman. Runs in. Back elbow by Post Malone. Snapmare takeover. Oh! Just twist the face with the sole of the boot. That's horrible. And now sends Sandman into his friend's corner. Look at this. Just beating away at Sandman. Knees in the corner. Biting him now. And now tags out to Mosh. Post Malone's really showing us something in these last couple of videos. Now what's Mosh got in mind? Uh-oh. Going Burning Hammer, I think. This could be the way to even up the numbers. There it is. I'm going to go for the pin. Oh, Charles Robinson is in position quickly, but Terry Funk was there even quicker. And Mosh thought about going after Funk, but then decided to continue the offense on Sandman, but even that brief distraction was enough for Sandman to get back to his feet. Sidewalk slam. And Mosh takes a second to admire his handiwork. Celebrates and allows Sandman to tag in CM Punk. That's nothing to celebrate. Mosh didn't even see the tag, I don't think. Continuing to go after Sandman. Gets hit with a springboard clothesline by Punk. And immediately Punk goes to the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Mosh kicks out at 2. Punk can't believe it. Oh, Mosh dodges the stomp, but does not dodge the heel kick there by CM Punk. Slams the back of the arm, the elbow into the mat. Trying to numb that arm, hitting the funny bone. And tags in Terry Funk, slams Mosh into the corner, and just flings him halfway across the ring like he's a bag of trash. But Mosh won't accept that, and kicks off Funk, and then follows it up with a clothesline. Oh, pulls him back, surprise! Kitchen sink there for Mosh. And now going after the arm. Drops the knee right into the elbow. Oh! Gets ping-ponged around by Honky Tonk Man and Post Malone though. That causes him to attack Honky Tonk Man, which allows Mosh to make the tag, which allows Post Malone to hit the stunner. 1, 2. Oh! He kicked out and Punk accidentally hit Terry Funk there. But Terry Funk kicked out the stunner from Post Malone is the news there to keep this match 4-on-3. Uh-oh. Off the ropes. Springboard. Oh, I think he was going for a Cody cutter there. But he missed. Funk moved out the way and then attacked Mosh. Post Malone's got no friends on the apron at the moment. He's been isolated. Can Funk take advantage? Not at the moment. Oh, elbows to the midsection. Honky Tonk Man is back on the apron to support Post Malone. And Funk is in his home corner and elbows his way out of it. Knife edge chop, kick to the leg. Schoolboy, no, lets him roll through. Super kick to the face. Went for the pin right in the ECW Punk corner. And no one was worried about Funk there. And rightly so, he kicked out at 1. Now, Post Malone feeling himself here, but allows the tag to Bubba Ray Dudley, and that was a mistake. Bubba cutter to Post Malone. Going for the pin, Mosh in quickly, breaks up at 0. And back out. Big elbow drop by Bubba Ray Dudley. Now, waiting for Post Malone to slowly get to his feet. Oh! Pushes him up into the air and hits another Bubba cutter now. And now Honky Tonk Man saves Post Malone. Oh, and gets run over for his troubles. And then Bubba Ray gives Mosh a cheap shot as well for good measure. Now, going up top. We don't see Bubba Ray do this a lot. What's he got in mind here? Oh, a senton, but Post Malone moves out the way. Bubba Ray landed hard, and now Post Malone thinking vertical suplex, which he hits. Snapmare takeover. Oh, goes to the face again. Now going to tag out, probably wisely. No, decides not to and walks straight into a headbutt by Bubba Ray, who now does tag out to CM Punk. CM Punk and Bubba Ray very familiar with each other as enemies at this point on this channel, having both been in the TNA World Champions video against each other, the Paul Heyman guy video. Oh, another submission from the Anaconda Vice. That's 2 eliminations for Punk. Post Malone is out, leaving just 2 of his friends. But yeah, they were both in the Paul Heyman guy video, and they were both in the ECW Punk Pack video against each other. But now they're on the same team, and they're doing great, to be honest. Mosh up to the top rope. What's he got in mind here? Waiting for Punk to get back to his feet. Sandman eyeballing Mosh, glaring a hole through him. Double axe handle. No, Punk moves. Turns his attention to Honky Tonk Man, but decides to go back to Mosh. Stomp on the back of the elbow. Slams the arm down. And now tags in Sandman. No, Sandman got planned for Mosh here. Mosh and Honky Tonk Man are in so much trouble here. Like, I know I said it was crucial last time, but it's like literally probably match ending if the next fall is not an ECW Punk Pack member. They could get a clean sweep here now that they've got this 4-1-2 advantage, but Mosh is not going to allow that to happen easily. Look at that combination on the Sandman in the corner. Now tags out to Honky Tonk Man. These two got to keep making tags, stay fresh now. They simply have to stay fresh. Scoop slam. Very nice. And is Honky Tonk Man going up? He's going up to the middle rope. And now sitting and admiring his handiwork, and that was definitely a mistake because it allowed Sandman to make a tag to Funk. Although he did just get taken down with a clothesline immediately. But he gets back up immediately. Arm wringer drops Honky Tonk Man. Kick to the midsection, no. Blocked. Leg sweep by Honky Tonk Man. And now arm wringer again by Funk. This is back and forth by these two old school legends of the business. Double axe handle, clubbing blow to Honky Tonk Man by Terry Funk, not allowing him to even get up to his hands and knees. Off the ropes. Back elbow missed. Honky Tonk Man grabs the ropes. Oh, and then runs into a back elbow anyway. Amazing. Now, what's Funk got in mind here? Again, not letting Honky Tonk Man even up to his hands and knees. And Honky Tonk Man out onto the apron. Again, doesn't want to be the legal man, it would seem. Oh, Funk tried to knock him off, but Honky Tonk Man baited him in and lifted the knee. No. What's this? Telling Funk, wait a minute. Oh! We thought he was going to dance, but instead, he baited Funk in and swinging neckbreaker. With some extra swing from the Honky Tonk Man, but Bubba Ray Dudley breaks it up at 1. I love to see the ECW Punk Pack still taking this seriously, even though they're 4-2 up. They're not taking this for granted that they've won this match. They're in there with the second longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, and the strongest member of the pack, Mosh, who now gets tagged in. Now Mosh sends Funk into a neutral corner. Oh, scoops him up. No, counter by Funk, DDT. Mosh trying to crawl into the corner to lift himself back up, but Funk's like, here, I'll help you out with that. I'm not sure Mosh will appreciate the help he gets. Oh, just right into the face. Went for the double axe handle though, and Mosh managed to back elbow into the midsection to block it. But Funk's like, I can do that too, and hits 3 elbows to the midsection, in fact. And then runs right through Mosh with the shoulder tackle, going for the pin. Surely not off a shoulder tackle. 1, 2, no. Mosh is the strongest member of the Post Malone and Friends pack. He ain't getting pinned with a shoulder tackle. Gets out very briefly, back in, knocks Funk off balance, but Funk elbows to the midsection again. Ducks underneath, does Mosh. Kick to the leg, another one, and a third. Sends Funk into his home corner. As in Mosh's home corner. Pronouns, pal. And then look at this. Beaten away. Terry Funk in the corner. Honky Tonk Man watches on. Impressed, no doubt. Oh, Funk reverses the Irish Whip. Honky Tonk Man tried to prevent it, but Funk is having none of it. He's got Mosh up on the top rope. This is not where you want to be if you're headbanger Mosh right now. Oh my god. Both men up on the top rope. Superplex right off the top. Super duperplex, one might call it. And the fans are loving it, chanting that this is awesome. Now Funk landed hard as well off that super duperplex and chooses to tag in Bubba Ray Dudley. Wise move from the wily veteran. Not that anyone in this match isn't a veteran at this point, but you know what I mean. Funk's the veteranist of the veterans here. Back elbow by Dudley. Let's see, he's going for a bear hug submission here. I don't think I've ever seen Bubba Ray Dudley apply this. Mosh. Oh, fights his way out. 2 tag team specialists in their day, at least in WWE, fighting now. One with his tag partner having been in the match and eliminated. One eliminated his own tag team partner from the match by pinning him in the ECW Punk Pack video. So both on their own now in terms of their usual tag partners. But Bubba Ray Dudley's got significantly more friends left than Mosh has. And Mosh, not taking that situation seriously enough, allows Bubba Ray Dudley to tag in the Sandman. Oh, Mosh slammed headfirst into the corner. Now lifted up. He's already taken a super duperplex from Terry Funk. What the hell is the Sandman thinking now? Frankensteiner from the top. And now going for the pin, and rightly so. That's a huge move. And Honky Tonk Man breaking it up, and rightly so. He could have been down to just he, himself, and him. Him, himself, and he, I think would be the right way to do that joke, actually. Uh-oh, look at this. Sandman, with Mosh upside down in the piledriver position, shows him to all sides of the arena and then drops him on his head. 1, 2... Mosh kicks out. That's why he's the best member of that pack. Also because he won the Fatal 4-Way. But yeah, Sandman can't quite believe it, but he's going to snap his neck and run in with the clothesline, and Mosh manages to drop him out of the ring. Right hand to Bubba Ray Dudley. Right hand to CM Punk. Goes back after Bubba Ray Dudley. Another right. A drop kick. Bubba's off the apron. So's Punk, but voluntarily. Drops Terry Funk off the apron. And now goes out of the ring after the Sandman. Mosh has suddenly been awoken by the pile driver he just received. And now going to powerbomb Sandman? No! Onto the barricade! My goodness! Wow, Mosh has just suddenly gone on a rampage here. Oh, but he misses the leg drop. Sandman moves out the way and then kicks him right in the face. Don't get counted out, Mosh. Don't get eliminated by count out, Mosh. That's the last thing your team needs. And Sandman wiping his feet, disrespecting Mosh on the outside there. Mosh up to a knee. Count of 9. He runs back in. My goodness. We've still not had a count out in this match. It's the first match so far. Oh, Sandman thinks he's got longer legs than he has. It's the first match so far with countouts being on in the match. Oh, knee. Where there's not been a countout result yet. Honky Tonk Man's going kicking off. He just went after Bubba Ray Dudley. Meanwhile, Sandman with the hangman leg drop to Mosh knocks him outside the ring. Honky Tonk Man antagonized Bubba Ray Dudley, and now Terry Funk tags in and goes after him. While Mosh is down on the outside. Big right hand to Honky Tonk Man. Drops him across the apron, and now Sandman doesn't want the count out. Sends Mosh back into the waiting arms of Terry Funk, who sends him back onto the apron and back to the outside. Maybe Funk does want the count out. I don't know. Or maybe he just wants to fight on the outside because he's Terry Funk. Tags in CM Punk. Funk and Punk. What a team name. What a team that would have been. Still could be in this game. Punk goes after Mosh in the neutral corner. And Mosh with the knee lift counters. Sends Punk back into the same corner. Uh-oh. Going Burning Hammer. Can he eliminate CM Punk, who's done both the eliminations for his team so far? No. Terry Funk says no. CM Punk is far too valuable, eliminating everyone like he has been, and saves the day. But Mosh sends Funk to the outside. And now Mosh climbs up to the middle rope. Splash to the small of the back of CM Punk. Now Mosh celebrates, but you've not eliminated anyone yet, Mosh. You've got to do your job before you celebrate. Kick to the midsection. Oh, clubbing blow to the back of CM Punk, and then slams him down to the mat unceremoniously, and Punk rolls to the outside. Mosh leaves the ring. Gonna stalk CM Punk to the outside here. Right hand into the kidney area. Sidewalk slam. Yeah, on the outside with that really thin matting covering a concrete floor. That does not provide much protection at all, trust me. Sent into the ring is CM Punk. Now Mosh goes up top. What's he got in mind for CM Punk? Slowly getting to his feet here. Clothesline off the top. And again, Mosh celebrating prematurely. He should have gone for the pin there. CM Punk slowly staggering back to his feet now. Mosh taking this one for granted, especially when his team is 4-2 down in terms of remaining members. Uh-oh. Old school by CM Punk. Pepsi twist. My goodness. Other cola-flavored beverages are available. And also, so are other team members for the ECW Punk pack, such as the Sandman, who's been tagged in. Now, leg sweep from Mosh. Mosh has been doing well in terms of dishing out damage, but not in terms of putting this match away, putting away any of the team members, eliminating people, and he's just eating a bulldog. He's been dishing out burning hammers left and right, and people's necks just ain't the same after taking one of those. But he's not eliminated anyone with it. Oh, big right hand. Oh, but Mosh comes back with a kick to the midsection out the corner. Knee to the midsection by a Sandman. Reversed Irish whip by Mosh. Back elbow by Sandman. These two going back and forth. My goodness. Now Mosh slammed into the corner head first. What's Sandman got in mind here? Scoops him up, slams him down. Is he thinking of going up? Going up to the middle rope. We can't see anything because of CM Punk's butt, but I think that was a front flip senton off the middle rope. 1, 2, and Mosh has been eliminated, and the writing is on the wall now. We're down to just the second longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, the Honky Tonk Man, against 4 members of the ECW Punk pack. There's no one to save Honky Tonk Man here, and he's just been pile-driven by the Sandman. That might be it. That might be match over. That might be a clean sweep for the ECW Punk pack. 2. No! Honky Tonk Man kicks out. They'll still fight in the Honky Tonk Man. He's not giving up here. Oh, and Sandman, I think, was going to go for another pile driver. Grabbed the head to shove his head between his legs, but Honky Tonk Man fights off. Drops down underneath. Back body drop. I got the right one this time. Kick to the back. Sandman slowly getting to his feet. Slightly quicker than Mosh on the outside, though. Uh-oh. DDT. No. Swings the hips. Here we go. Swinging neckbreaker with extra swing and goes for the pin. And Punk still not allowing a single elimination. ECW Punk pack want this clean sweep now. Sandman rolls to the outside for a bit of a rest. Bit of recovery time, but Honky Tonk Man follows him out. But instead decides to go back into the ring and maybe try and claim the count out here. Going after Bubba Ray Dudley. Right hand. Drops Terry Funk off the apron. Big right hand again to Bubba Ray Dudley. Right hand for Punk. Uh-oh. Going to bring Punk in over the top rope. Doesn't sell the right hand to the back of the neck by Sandman at all. And Punk and Terry Funk are down now. Punk and Funk. Funk and Punk. But unfortunately, Honky Tonk Man unable to capitalise as he's just been vertical suplexed by the Sandman. He's going to go for a pin. Mosh just leaving to go to the back there, up the ramp. 2. And the referee's count is 2. Honky Tonk Man kicks out. But he's in dire straits here. He needs an elimination fast. The longer this goes, DDT, the harder this is going to be, because the longer the likes of Bubba Ray Dudley are allowed to recover on the apron. And now Bubba Ray tagged in. Terry Funk's back up onto the apron. This isn't looking good for the Honky Tonk Man. Uh-oh, scooped up by Bubba Ray Dudley. Snake Eyes in his empty home team corner. Insult and injury there. But he kicks off Bubba Ray Dudley. There's still hope for the Honky Tonk Man, as tiny a sliver of hope as it is. He's going to go to work on the back of Bubba Ray Dudley. Now going for the arm. Oh, elbow to the back of the elbow. Which sounds like it would cancel out, but no. It was definitely Bubba Ray Dudley who took damage there. Now Bubba Ray Dudley, though, reverses the whip into the corner and kicks in the rope into the knee of the Honky Tonk Man at an awkward angle. You don't want your knee being damaged. Doesn't take a lot of pressure at all to damage a human knee when you attack it from the wrong angle. But now Honky Tonk Man feeling it, hit, wiggle, but Bubba Ray says, I've seen this trick. And now goes for the pin. The final pin of the match, perhaps. 2. And it is indeed Team Bubba Ray Dudley, it's been called, apparently. Well, I mean, he won the singles match, so I guess he gets to have the team named after him. And he wins the final fall in this clean sweep as well. Who can stop this pack? Well, we'll find out over the coming days if any of the DLC packs that either have been released or are about to be released can. But for now, leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what matches and what videos you'd like to see on this channel. Subscribe if you're new here, it'd be greatly appreciated if you enjoy what I do. And share with your friends if you think they'd enjoy what I do. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.